Hey everybody, I've had the iPod Touch 4th generation for 1 week now and had a lot of time to get used to it and use it and pick out my favorite features. And so this is going to be a review and comparison of the iPod Touch 4th generation to the iPod Touch 2nd generation. First thing I wanted to mention is that this case that it's sitting in is nothing special, no $30 case. It's just a black silicone skin case I purchased on eBay for 99 cents. So just to get that out of the way, so you were wondering, I don't even have the exact link, it's just one of the cases. So we'll start off by noticing something that is actually pretty evident on the 4G, and that is that they sort of retreated the chrome around the sides. On the 2G you can see where the chrome bezel comes right up and almost hugs the corner of the screen. On the 4th generation they've moved it back a little bit where it's just on the sides. Speaking of the sides, we'll put the 4th generation underneath the 2nd generation and do a size comparison. The 4th generation on the bottom, of course. The 4th generation has sort of almost a more rectangular shape, almost like the 1st generation, and it also has, you can see, the two dedicated volume buttons versus the rocker switch on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd generation touches. In my opinion, that's a great leap forward because I always seemed to used to neither hit one of them or it just wouldn't work when I had this 2G in a case. Moving to the bottom, 2G just has headphone jack and dock area. 4G has headphone, dock, and a speaker grill. I really think that the speaker is a lot better on the 4G than the 2G. If you lay them down, or just hold them like this, it looks as though the 2G is much wider than the 4th generation. Maybe that's just an illusion, or maybe it's just me, but I just think it does. So, draw your own conclusion there. Moving to the top, you can see that on the 2nd generation, which is on the left, the power button is also on the left, whereas on the 4th generation, it's over here on the right, and that doesn't really seem to make a difference, and I'm not really 100% sure why they did that. Maybe they just wanted to. Let's move over to the back. You can see on the 2G, we have the Wi-Fi antenna, which is 802.11b and G, I believe. Whereas on the 4G, it's 802.11b, G, and the N is 2.4 gigahertz. And we also have the rear-facing camera and a little hole for the microphone, which actually works pretty well. These are both the 8 gig model, so they should be pretty much the same, no size differences. I'm going to start by shutting both devices down. Sorry, their wallpapers are the same. Hope that doesn't confuse anybody. 2nd generation on the left, 4th on the right. Oops. Hold them both. Slide to shut down. And no one really wants to see the shutdown. People just want to see the startup. So 4th generation's already down, 2nd generation's down, and I'm going to restart them in 3, 2, 1. 2nd generation seems to come boot logo faster, but 4th generation always seems to start faster. While it's starting, I'll say that the 4th generation has the new A4 chip, which is the same processor I believe they put in the iPad and the iPhone 4, but it does only have 256 megabytes of RAM, unlike the iPhone 4, which has 512, but it's a great improvement over the 2G, which I believe just has 128. As you can see, the 4th generation starts up and it's ready for unlock, connected to Wi-Fi, whereas the 2G is still on the Apple logo. There we go, they're both going, and I'll just unlock them both. And just to mention that the 2G has 0 songs and only a page and a half of apps, whereas the 4th generation has over 400 songs and many more apps. One thing I really like about the new, well actually two things that I really like about the new device are the capabilities for multitasking, and surprisingly the capability to set your own wallpaper. The black one gets pretty annoying, and even though you can change it with a jailbreak, it's kind of nice just to be able to have it as a stock feature, I guess. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up Google Earth, just to show you which one loads faster. Google Earth, Google Earth. 4th generation's doing the spinny thing, they're both doing the spinny thing, and 4th generation is already up and moving. 2nd generation is still doing the spinny thing. There we go, they're both moving now. And this will be a good time to tell you about the new screen. The 4th generation has the Retina display, whereas the 2G obviously does not. It has been proven that the Retina display might not be as good as that one of the iPhone 4, but in my opinion it still works very nicely. As you can see, if I open up settings and I'll go to brightness, make sure they're both all the way up. In my opinion, I think that the second generation has a slightly yellower screen. Maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just how this particular one is, or maybe it's just age. I think the one on the 2G on the left seems to be a bit more yellow. It's definitely not as crisp as the 4G with Retina display. And I don't know, we'll load up a web page here. Where should we go to? We'll go to, I don't know, we'll go to macrumors.com, macrumors.com, go. There we go. As you can see, the fourth generation has already loaded up. Second generation is still pondering whether it decides to go or not. And the fourth generation screen, in my opinion, is also very crisp, and I guess that's because of the higher resolution it has. As you can see, the fourth generation with its 802.11n has loaded a lot faster since I have a wireless in network. There we go. See, as you can see, we can zoom all the way in there. This still turns out very clear, and that great stuff. So you may have noticed my, oh, hang on, oh, second generation has an error. Wonderful. You may have noticed that video I posted on my channel the other day. It was just a quick outdoor test of the cameras, and just to give you a quick little shot, here's the rear camera. As you can see, go to photo mode and do it. Tap to control exposure, and it also has digital zoom in rear camera photo mode. Who uses digital zoom? Not me. Sorry. So, this pretty much concludes, my fourth generation iPod Touch review. Thank you for watching, and hope you check out that video on my channel of the outdoor video test. Thanks for watching. Bye.